Well, hello, I'm Pippin, and welcome back to you watching me play some Factorio. And this is where we left off last time. I am, to recap quickly, I am on an island in the middle of an ocean. I've got some resources, but not a huge amount, about 500,000 of things. My rules for this playthrough are that I'm not going to use any landfills, so I am going to stay on the island, bounded by this water, and all that's going to go off the island is my robots. I'm going to build some roboports, and I've checked, and the distances are actually manageable. I can get power and roboports across here and across from there to the mainland. So that's doable, and what I've started out with is, because I've tried this before to make sure that it's doable, I've got a blueprint of what I did before. Started building that last time, and we have some coal mining here, some power, got a little bit of research, just the very basics, with some red science packs 1. We have a little tiny factory making belts because they're really useful. There's a radar exploring the place, and we've just about got to the start of smelting some iron here in a decent sized smelting array rather than this little temporary thing here. So I've got all the rest of this to build. It's all laid out. There's the copper mining and the copper smelting. There's the steel smelting here. This is some stone mining. There's a little bit going there, and there's some stone mining and brick making here. So we'll need some bricks. I believe these two make grenades, but I haven't researched that yet, so the blueprint hasn't put it down. This is rather unfortunate. You put the blueprint down, and some of the assembling machines end up, like these ones, already programmed, so when the robots put them in, or when you come to look at them and see what needs to go in them, what recipe they need to be doing, well, it's there. But the ones I haven't researched yet, those are grenades. These are power poles, medium and large power poles, I believe. Those are advanced circuits, and there are various other things here. They just don't... you just get an unprogrammed assembling machine when you blueprint it, so when you put your blueprint down. So those things I will have to delete the ghosts and then re-blueprint, re-stamp the blueprint each time I research something, so that I can see what's going on. So yeah, we've got bricks, steel here. Those ones were power poles of various sorts. We have gears, we have electronic circuits, we have advanced circuits. This is the kind of everything bus that just makes stuff. There's a few things like inserters, transport belts, they go off to green science. Actually, let me have a walk up. And that's an interesting and useful observation just there, which is it's night, but if I put the map on, it looks nearly day. So that's actually going to be useful later on, because it means I'll not need to get modular armor, because I won't need to get night vision. So there you go. There's a lot of things I won't need to research. This is military research, because I'll need that for laser turrets, which I will need for getting off the island. I will explain why. And let's see what we got. Yeah, that's things for military research. And over here, oil refining. That I believe is plastic, and the plastic feeds down into no, that's the coal coming in. The plastic feeds down into advanced circuits. This is sulfur, sulfuric acid. What is it? Hang on. Sulfur. Does sulfur need water? I don't remember. Anyway, sulfuric acid, batteries. Yeah, batteries. That one's batteries, I'm pretty sure. And that's the laser turrets. These are, there's the pipes and the gears coming on a belt. Engines, electric engines, flying robot frames, logistic and construction robots. And up there's roboports. So that's basically everything needed to get off the island. And now, through the magic of editing, ta-da! There we go. It's all built. That took quite a few hours actually. It's all built, it's all filled in. I ended up setting up a second pump jack over there because we had two spots of oil. There's one there, there's one there. So we've got two pump jacks. We have all the coal is filled in now and all the electrics. I've got rid of these little things here. The research and the belts, they're being done properly now. There's all the smelting being done. We've got our power poles being made, and most of the important stuff is now going into passive provider chests, so that will be useful. Robots can pick them up directly. Yeah, even the pipes, that's good. Okay, so we have our circuits and our other circuits. We have oil going on. It's kind of running out a bit now. Two tiny little oil wells on one island are really not particularly cutting it, but it's enough to get us this far. So there we go, all the bits are filled in. We have 37 laser turrets so far. We have, well, those have got two robots in them each because that's the number they've made, but in here we have 17 construction robots, 5 logistic robots, and let me just walk up there and show you. We have a couple of wires connecting these inserters up to the roboport. The roboport reads robot statistics, and the available logistic and construction robots are output, and we have these enabled if the appropriate condition, if there's less than 5 available robots. So new robots get added slowly as needed. We have some roboports. It's limited to 5 at the moment. It should build us some more as we need them. There are a couple in reserve. The plastic is the limiting factor for that, really. In fact, there isn't any plastic being made at the moment because I don't know why, but this petroleum here, it's supposed to go equally, you would think, it would go equally into the sulfur and the plastic assemblers here. Chemical plants, rather. 2 chemical plants. 1 pipe sitting directly between the inputs. You would think that they would just equally feed off it, but it turns out they don't. This one pulls all of the petroleum out, and this one gets nothing. So that's great. See, this has got 11.7 petroleum in it at the moment. You can see there's petroleum coming and going here. As the refineries fire, there's a bit more goes. But this plastic chemical plant still has 11.7. So absolutely nothing is getting through. So yeah, that's kind of a disappointment because I thought this would be rather a nice balanced setup, but it turns out that if you want plastic you have to take that water away because the sulfur needs it. When it runs out, the plastic, which doesn't need any water, should start going. there we go. So yes, well, anyway, we haven't got advanced oil processing yet. I'm kind of working on it. I'll come to that in a bit. If I had that, I could crack the light oil and the heavy oil into the lighter fractions, but of course I can't do that because I haven't got that yet. So at the moment we're just dumping it all out into as solid fuel. And in fact, where are my passive providers? They are up here. Let's have some of those. In fact, I am going to put, let's do a couple of those. Right, so actually that's not going to be of much use, but I'll do it anyway. If nothing else, it just gives a bit more capacity to fill up. So before all this grinds to a halt and causes everything else to grind to a halt, hopefully that'll take a long time. So some useful things are being made. We have assembling machines, radars, miners, various kinds of belts, various kinds of inserters. We've got red science, green science, military science is being made up there, and I've added just one blue science assembling machine, which honestly isn't doing much good. In fact, it needs engines brought over and put into it by hand, so it's really not getting anywhere. But all the research I've done, let's have a quick look. The research I've done so far, most of it is needed because further things are needed. But let's see which ones actually were required. Well, I did advanced material processing, but that was because I wanted. Did I actually use them? As you can tell, it's been a little while since I actually did the construction on this. I'm coming back to it and recording this somewhat later. Yes, I upgraded this mainly because the steel plant was basically sucking up all the iron, and I needed more iron, and I didn't really want to build another iron smelting plant, so upgraded it with steel furnaces. Didn't bother upgrading that because that's making plenty. So yeah, okay, let's have another look. Yeah, I did that because of that. Fluid handling I haven't actually used it. Circuit network I did just for that one roboport with the inserters wired up to it. We have construction robotics, logistic robotics. Those are both kind of end goals, as it were. Lasers have got that for laser turrets. Electric energy distribution. Big power poles are absolutely necessary to get off the island. Well, maybe not completely absolutely necessary, but if I don't want to be building power plants on every little island I go to, I will need big poles. What else was there? Stack inserters, yeah, some of the things like roboports need so many ingredients it seemed worth getting stack inserters, and laser turrets. Now, the reason for laser turrets is if I'm having robots build everything, and there we go. The first thing I'm going to encounter on the mainland, and oh yeah, here we go. We've got some. We've had some radars running for a while. And there's mainland all the way around, and we can see the edges of it, and this bit we can reach. Now the first thing that we find when we make landfall is a big bunch of biters. Loads of nests there, and so this is the thing. When you're having your robots put down turrets, do you really want to be using turrets that have got that take bullets? Honestly, no. Because these robots are going to have to fly a long way to put anything down. Everything is being made over here, and the robots are going to have to fly all the way up here, put them down. So they put down a turret, and then before you got the turret put down, before you can also put down an inserter and a chest and fill the chest up with some magazines, I think the turret is likely to be overwhelmed and killed by biters. So I don't think magazine-based turrets are going to be much use, so I'm going straight for the laser turrets. So there we go, we've got the laser turret assembling machine there, and we've got 46 now, so it's coming along. We've got plenty of laser turrets coming in, so that would be good. So then all we need is a big electric pole from here and a laser turret from here, and they get plopped down one beside the other and they can immediately defend themselves, so that should be good. So yeah, there we go. That's as far as we are at the moment. So what's the next thing? Well, this is as close as I can get, and I need to get something over here. So let's see what we got. I have a little blueprint for a single roboport. That's literally just got by doing that. I could just as well do it with having a roboport, just putting one in my inventory so I can ghost print it down, but yeah, I think I'd rather save a roboport because they're quite expensive. Got a row of miners. I'm not sure why I got that blueprint. I don't really need it. What I need is those. I've got those. I've got roboports. I will need radars. This is one of the no, they're not radars, they're gun turrets. Gun turrets, yes, I'm making them, but it's in order to make military science packs. I won't need them for anything else. These ones, they look a bit similar. They are the radars, and I should only need one of most things. In fact, let's put these back because I don't think I'm going to need many of them either. I'll just keep one, put the rest back. Okay, so map view, which honestly is where I'm likely to spend most of the game. And let us try, where's the max distance, is about there. Okay, so we can get a get electricity out to there. Hang on, how far? Ah, right, my robots can reach up to there, so right, I'm going to need a roboport, so let's have one there. Oops, now that covers, actually this huge bit here, that is going to require a bit of difficulty to cross, so I'm going to need a roboport at the top edge here and a radar as well. So actually I want the roboport, if I can get it far enough up. Yeah, I can. Good, far enough up to cover the north end of the island there. Also low enough, southerly enough to connect to this roboport, and it does. It connects to that one, so to be honest, I don't need that one. But I will need some electricity there. So, yep, there we go. So I've now got roboport range out to here. Let's just clear off that a bit. I haven't got enough robots yet to do the entire lot, and my goodness, they are slow. But in order to see what the top end of this island is, the exact shape of it, in fact, I was already in map view. In fact, you can kind of see, you can see the shape there, but yeah, it's going to be a bit difficult to get the roboport as northerly as I possibly can, unless it's all a bit cleared off first. So let's have a quick look. If I do a bit of mousing over, is there a position that I can actually get this thing in? Maybe I need to clear a bit more off. Let the robots do, give them something to do. Right, okay, so green means it will place, and yeah, I think it's on that row, there's nowhere it can go. This row, yes, it will, so I'm going to put it there. Still hidden by the trees at the moment. Let's see, the radar. It's hard to tell where the roboport is. Right, okay. Let me put my thumb on the screen. So that's the edge of that, and then where is it? There. Okay, so that is right next to it. I want to preferably move it one across, put it down there so that I've got room for a power pole, which I don't have. I'll just make one. A power pole that can go between them, and then I need a big power pole, which I think will fit up there, and that, will that connect in? No, I'm going to have to put one there as well. Okay, so that one will connect to that one will connect to that one, and we'll have some power for these two. When the robots get round to it, and they're getting there slowly, they've cleared the trees out, there's a radar, not much electricity in that roboport, and a couple of power poles and we'll be done. There is, aha, what's that? That's the small power pole coming, and there's the big one. Slowly, 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 slowly. And as soon as that power pole goes in, we get to see what's up here. Recharge, drink, hurrah! Okay, so we got another island, and this, now you see why I was putting the roboport as high up here as I possibly could, as north as I could manage it. We only just hit the edge of this island, and this is a weird artifact that I saw last time I tried this as well. The edge of the radar zone, that was where the radar could see to, the old radar, and the radar down, where is it? Where's my radar? Oh, there it is. That radar, the edge of where it could see was there. So, for some reason, all the fish get stuck along the edge of the radar zone. It's strange. Anyway, let's see. I'm going to clear some trees out from there. And shall we string some power across? Well, that there is the maximum distance that you can run a big power pole. So yes, I could have put this power pole slightly further north, just right up to that point there, but it wouldn't have made any difference because it's pretty much double this is pretty much double the distance that you can run power across. But you can construct stuff on the other side, and if I put a roboport on the other side, it is just possible. There it won't go, there it will, and one step further up it won't connect. So you can put a roboport there and it will just about connect, but it's not going to have any power. So this is going to be Power Station Island. So that is going to be fun, and wow, look at how the robots are struggling to run out of power, and it's just about going to manage to get there. Anyway, I am going to leave the construction of Power Station Island until the next part of this video, so I'm going to leave it there. Thank you for watching, if indeed you managed to get all the way to the end, and I'll see you next time. Bye.